Good evening, Andy. Thank you for joining us after another victory, this time at home to Barwell by 4-1. Andy, another 3 points on the board, but what pleased you most about the performance?
I think sticking at it. Didn't think we was great first half, I'm being really honest. Okay, in control, disappointed to concede on the stroke of half time. I felt we had more gears to go through, if I'm being honest, first half. But what pleased me most is winning the game. Football, three valuable points to follow up the 3 in the week. Against the Barwell team, I know Kingy, their gaffer, really well. They had a good result at Royston. And they've been in a lot of games this year where they've been in and around it, just not had the finished article. So I was expecting a tough game, and people look at it and think, oh, they'll beat them easy. So I didn't want that mentality to get into the boys, and we made sure that wasn't. But overall, 4-1, I don't think that flattered us at all. I thought there was loads of good performances out there, and like I say, it's another 3 points and we move on.
Just going to pin you back to that point on conceding that goal. Jazz Singh made his 150th appearance for the Lambs today, which is a fantastic landmark. And how disappointed is he that he's conceded that goal? Because it actually flicked off a player right in front of him and looped it over into the unguarded net.
Yeah, I don't think he could do anything. I think from their point of view, it was quite a good goal. The lad's got half a yard on the wing, he's crossed it into a good area, and the centre forward's got to cross people and scored. I don't think that. I was disappointed that we didn't really. We got a goal to go 2-0 up, but I think we should see it through to half time. We was a little bit lapsed in certain areas, and we gave them something. Because for me, it's a different team talk for them when they get a goal back 2 when you're right back in the game. Whereas at 2-0, they looked a little bit beaten. They'd had a lot of the ball. They played some good football. Jazz will be disappointed. The biggest disappointment we've had this season, if I'm being honest, is we've conceded not loads of goals, but we've not had enough clean sheets, if I'm being honest. And that's disappointing. Even second half at 3 when they broke away and hit the post, it could have been 3-2, and it's game on where for me the game should have been won by then, but it wasn't, if that makes sense. So Jazz will be disappointed. He's always disappointed to concede goals, no matter what. But like I said, the appearances he's made for the club is testimony to him, what a great keeper he is, and what a great bloke to have in your dressing room around the place. So congratulations to him, and excellent. Like I said, he's been since I've been in, he's been top draw. In going back to when I was at Diamonds with the goalie there, Sneds, he's as good as I've worked with. But once I come here and see how good Jazz was, I didn't need to look anywhere else really. He's been absolutely fantastic. So 150 appearances, credit to him.
We've got a very tantalising trip lined up next Saturday in the FA Trophy. It must be a mixed feelings for you going back to your old club.
It is and it isn't. People make a lot of it. That's gone. I've been back there once with Tamworth. I've moved on. There's a lot of changes there now. There's not many of the players there for me, so it's just another game. Ideally for the trophy, I've had a good run in the trophy as a player at Diamonds. We got to the semi-final, so I've had some decent runs as a manager various times, and I'd like to do that at Tamworth. And we start next week, and it doesn't really matter what it was. It would be nice to have been at home, really. But I'm not nostalgic about stuff like that. It's just, for me, it's another game, and we need to go there next week and get another result and make sure we're in the hat on Monday.
Okay, Andy, we've got a run of 4 consecutive away games, starting with that trip to Rushden and Diamonds next Saturday. And I don't know, I was just thinking, will it test the squad in a different way, do you think, to what they've been tested so far?
Yes and no. I think we've been good away from home as well. I think it's a different game away from home, as in we've been excellent here. Played some good stuff here, but the other night in Michelovic, that showed to me that when they go away from home, even if you don't play great, they can still put a shift in and dig in and do the horrible bits of the game, and got blocks in and found a way to win. So we've been away to Alvechurch, which is not easy, and we've got a good result there. We've been to Bedford, so it doesn't faze me going away from home. I think if you've got a good group of players and good coaching staff with good ideas, and you do the homework on the opposition, which we always do, I think it doesn't matter if you play here or away. I feel we've got a good chance against everyone if everyone's up for it and we do the fundamentals right, which we've been very good at this year. Set piece we've been good at, first and second balls we've been good at. I think we outwork a lot of teams, which is key. So for me, whether you're home or away, obviously you want to play at home. I've always said along the lines, you win your home games, you pick points up on the road, and that gets you where you want to be. So it's going to be a good test the next 4 games, starting from next week. Obviously nothing so far to think we can't go and get more points on the road.
Well, let me just finish, Andy, with saying congratulations on going 3 points clear at the top of the Southern League Premier Central Division this evening. And we'll catch up with you again soon.
I appreciate that, mate. Like you said, I don't look at leagues too early, but you do, don't you? And I'd sooner be where we are than down the other end. And say the boys have been fantastic, support's been fantastic. I think today they're really loud. They've been great away from home. And as I say, we're in it together. Long may it continue.
Appreciate your time, Andy. Thank you.
Cheers.